Every once in a while, there is something that changes everything, that influences and inspires others. Something that is groundbreaking and transcends the genre. That is Batman Arkham Asylum, which turns 10 years old today. Happy 10th anniversary to Batman Arkham Asylum. It came out on August 25th of 2009, and I remember this because I was highly looking forward to playing this game. It kept getting postponed month after month. Seeing the designs on a Game Informer magazine, it was so cool seeing this like Alex Ross-esque looking Batman. You know, we never had that. And having the voices of Kevin Conroy and Mark Hamill, as well as others from the animated series, was just awesome. I wanted to play this so bad. It was right after Dark Knight. I played Lego Batman, and that's the thing. We didn't really have that many great Batman games, you know? This did to Batman in games what the Dark Knight trilogy did to Batman on film. It was that groundbreaking. It not only was a good Batman game, it was just a great game, period. And one of the best, if not the best, superhero video game at that time. It inspires so many other games. We would not have Marvel's Spider-Man without this. Of course, we had sequels with Arkham City, spin-off prequel of Arkham Origins, and Arkham Knight. I love this game. The premise is amazing. Paul Dini wrote the script to this, and he does a fantastic job. He wrote the Heart of Ice episode with Mr. Freeze from the animated series, as well as a Harley Quinn origin and Mad Love. But it's pretty much Batman taking the Joker back into custody at Arkham Asylum. Joker wanting to be caught and setting a trap for Batman. So Batman's trapped in this prison where he put most of the inmates in. That's such a great premise on itself, you know. Of course, there's a graphic novel named Arkham Asylum. This takes some embellishments and does an original story. You know, it's not just the Arkhamverse, you know. This first one was really everything we know at the comics at that point, and it's after. It paid homage and had Easter eggs to all these different stories through numerous decades. I love seeing the story of Amadeus Arkham, as well as interview tapes. You know, that Riddler one was just screwed up with a baby. You had Scarecrow, Harley Quinn, Joker. But then you had the Riddler trophies. And even though some villains weren't featured in this game, their presence was still felt. But I love going against Joker, having this Titan syndrome, having Harley Quinn, Poison Ivy. That fight was fantastic. Who could forget Killer Croc and Bane? Bane was one crazy fight. I love it where Batman's just like, no, Bane, this time I break you. And she's like, what does Bruja mean? It's like a Spanish for witch. I love that. Seeing like this hidden Batcave, all the gadgets of the Batarang, the Batclaw, the explosive spray gel that looks like shaving cream. Yeah, the soundtrack. Oh, and who could forget Scarecrow? It had a couple of twists that took me off guard. One with Gordon, and then you, like, being this crazy mental patient and then dying, you know, press the middle joystick. I'm like, what middle joystick? It pulled a Metal Gear Solid 2. And I love the different arenas where you have to fight the Scarecrow. He had like a Freddy Krueger vibe to him. The gameplay, even though it's been perfected, was great at the time with the combat free flow. You felt like the Dark Knight, the Caped Crusader. I love how you can like basically use stealth to go after enemies or a more direct approach. That was something new in the game. And man, never before have we had a Batman game that had a great story, but then great cinematics visually, and then great gameplay. All into one. And that final battle with the Joker was just intense. Totally like a video game boss, but I love seeing the different hands come out. You know, Scarecrow, Bane, or Killer Croc, depending on your performance. I got platinum on this. I played this numerous times. So yeah, it came out the first day I was going to college. And I remember my mom asked, like, do you want me to go get this game? And I gave her my graduation money. This and Smallville Season 8 came out. It was a die-cast metal case. I still have it. But it came with a $10 Best Buy gift card and double feature of Sub-Zero Mask of the Phantasm. Now, I sold that to upgrade to the Blu-ray, but I still have this Batman, this PS3 edition, and you got to play as the Joker in the multiplayer mode. I love that. This game was groundbreaking. I got those two things after school, played it over the course of 2 nights, and it was such a fulfilling experience. Such an amazing experience as a Batman fan, as a gamer, to play this game. That not only was just a great game, but it was finally a good Batman game after so many years. And I loved it. I played it over and over ever since. Played all the sequels. I love Batman Arkham Asylum. So yeah, this really changed the landscape of the superhero genre in video games, and I love every moment of it. 10 years later, this game still holds up. If you haven't played the Arkham games, if you've been under a rock this whole time, feel free to play Arkham Asylum and the sequels. Check out the Arkham comics. And yeah, if you have played it, let me know your thoughts about Arkham Asylum. Share your memories of the first time you played Batman Arkham Asylum. I would love to hear it. 10 years later, and this game is still a masterpiece. That does it for this video. Feel free to check out these other Arkham videos on my other channel, and subscribe for more videos.